Yo. Okay. Should be good, right? I found some more tracks to this background music thing I used to fuck with, or I've been fucking with. Some new stuff. We'll see. See how it goes. If we fuck with it or not. Chat, how we doing? We got some science to do today, man. Dedicated time to science, ideas, and other things I've been playing with, but haven't had time to really mess with too much. So we can do that today, on Saturday, for the Saturday session science, man. How we doing, chat? E-Man, Helmet, Jake, Michael, Rabbit, Mr. Fupa, J-Dog, Jitters, how are you? Kurt Max, nice to see you. AS, how are you? Din Sum, you're here. How are you? So I was doing some science the other day. I haven't got to play with nothing yet. But I'm gonna show you because I think it'll be cool if this goes anywhere, which I think it will. If it does, you guys get to see it. You know, get to see the very beginning stages. And if it's really dope, then we can put it into production faster or sooner than later, which is great when you not only test your own products, but make your own products because you can just do shit, which is nice. So we have, let me show you, a couple of heat exchangers with some material removed. I gotta finish installing these. I was gonna do them just now, but I had to clean my Simrell, so I did that. Then we've got the full stainless steel build with the whole engine is stainless steel. And then soon we got to do something about this, man, because I threw the Timascus sleeve on here, and that heat exchanger has been beat to fuck, and it's really bothering me. And I got to clean it, but I kind of want to record myself cleaning it so we can show that you can kind of just bring this thing back to life, which is really nice with not much effort at all. But I'm like, let's see how far we can take this. And I feel like we're there. I don't know. Do we just keep going or do we just use it for like a full year, which we're probably beyond that. No, because this is a newer one. We're months though. Maybe we should go a full year, like fucking running the Simrell for a full year, restore action type thing. I don't know. Anyways, I threw the new sleeve on, and this thing was gross. It's crazy how you can run the Simrell, and it's good. Like, it's great. You get good results, still good airflow and everything. And I opened it up, and it was caked. It was caked with stuff on the inside, and I had to give it a good old bath. So that's what I did. Let's hit something real quick though. Bust out the case. A little Sesh case. I like this thing a lot. I like it a lot. Even if it's at my desk. Even if it's at my desk, because I can keep everything right here. I don't have to have a bunch of shit out. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Let's hope that Do It Lady doesn't stay rambling. It didn't. I like that. But anyways, it's nice when you can put all your stuff away. So let's hit this. We'll bust out the YLL. If you don't know, YLL 3.0, we have these stocked on the website, just simply for convenience for folks who may want an induction heater and don't want to have to order from multiple places other than batteries. We don't sell the batteries because I don't want to deal with that. But I might start looking into that. We've got another full-time team member starting next week. I'm fucking hyped because that means I can start looking into some stuff that I've not been able to do just yet. And refine Simrell some more on the back end, which I'm excited about. So maybe we just end up bringing in batteries. I don't fucking know. Maybe we'll bring in the wand too. The wand's a great induction heater on top of the YLL. It depends on what you're looking for. I still think the wand gives you the best hybrid induction heater experience for your vapor quality. Not saying the YLL 3.0 doesn't do a good job. It does. If this thing sucked, I wouldn't sell it. But based on how this thing works, and you can hit all zones, I had to have it. I had to put it on the site. It's nice. But that wand still has that vapor profile that's just real good. It's real good. Cheers, guys. Motherfucker. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. How? Oh, wow. A good clean. A good clean will get you going. Oh, shit. Just like that. All right, let's scooter over to the side. Shut that off. Triple click to shut off. So we're going to install these thermostat discs inside of the heat exchangers. I decided to get myself a bunch of thermostat discs because we can do that just in case we need it for science. So I need one high temp, one low temp. That's for one. Then I need another low temp, and I need to reach out about those other thermostat discs. I don't know why they're not shipped yet. They should have been shipped a long time ago. All right, cool beans. This is why they're labeled, so you can easily read them. And then check this out. I can show you like this. I don't even have to balance it on my finger. I don't know if you can. There you go. They're lasered. Low temp and high temp. And then this is a installation tool that I made. This is my first proto. Kind of beating it up, see how it lasts. It works pretty good, actually. So what you do is you push the plunger in. It exposes the magnet. You take your thermostat disc, so low temp goes facing towards the thermal capacitor. Okay, your lasered lettering or etched lettering will be touching each other. What is this? That's a high temp. Okay, high temp faces up, just like this, right? Now watch this. Go ahead and just put this down in there. Let go, and those are now installed. Oh shit. With part of the damn thing that popped out. Whoa, that never happened to me. That's hilarious. Well, I fixed those tolerances, so no need to worry. That won't happen to you. But anyways, see how they're installed like that? I sanded. I'll tell you what happened. I cheated. So when I was making this prototype, I made the shaft that sticks to the end of this. It was a little too big. So I sanded it, but I sanded a little too much. So that's why that happened. But that was fixed. Not a big deal. Prototypes. But anyways, look at that. Look how easy that was to install. Okay, and then we just throw a thermal capacitor down in here. Now these weren't ran through my finisher. Otherwise, they slide down a little better. When installing the thermal capacitor, there is multiple steps on the inside of the heat exchanger, and they're all threaded. So when you take threads and you try to slip threads through a stepped threaded hole, if you will, sometimes just giving it a tap will allow it to shimmy down through the threads. And then you just use your tool. Let it click in, and then I like to hold the tool and spin the part. It's way easier that way. And then you just spin it. Boom. That's one of them. Let's do the other one. Now, you don't need this tool. It is just really nice to have. You over time, you get the finesse. You get it. You're like, okay, I get how this goes in. I can get them pretty much damn near every time myself, but I've also installed a lot of them. So the more that you clean your parts, the more you get those reps, if you will. The easier everything is going to be for you. Just like, learning anything new that you got. You'll get a technique down and dial it in. Oh, it's so buttery. We've been still damn near a year later. No, it's not a year yet. Almost though. Dialing in the interface. You want to hear those thermostat discs move. That's how you know there's enough room for the activation to happen. So let's talk about the thought process here. So the elimination of material. Okay, for one, this is gonna. I think this one's super interesting to me because I still kept the mass where the conduction zone is, but I'm thinking by reducing the metal, or eliminating some metal here, we can increase the time or decrease the time in which the thermostat discs engage, so we can get a nicer roast. I think. And then when we go for convection, we have less mass to get to heat up that thermal capacitor. And then here, I kind of did the same thing, except I removed materials from both sides. This is just prototyping, just to see what happens. Does it work? Does it not work? If it does work, great. Can we refine it? Whatever. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think those look the prettiest, right? Those aren't the coolest looking pieces. Although I will tell you, I threw this on a shorty. I need an engine or an extraction chamber. I got so many of them. Oh, well, I'll show you later. It actually looks pretty cool. I thought it was going to look stupid, but it actually looks pretty cool. So I want to play with those. And then full stainless. This is a full stainless steel unit here. Full stainless as in engine. This is still tie back here. Your heat exchanger, thermal capacitor, and extraction chamber. They're all stainless. So I want to play with that some more. I remember playing with it a couple of times towards the end of some streams. I didn't like it too much. I like the stainless on the tie, but not necessarily the full stainless, just because of the amount of thermal energy that it takes to get heated. I don't think there's a benefit there. But we'll see. We're gonna fucking play with it. Thanks, Rabbit. Appreciate you. T-Paz, you've gotten to the point where you can drop the discs in and get them right 9 out of 10 times, but I keep mine pretty clean and do frequent deep cleans. Good. It is good to do frequent deep cleans with the Simrell. At least once a month. You know what I'm saying? These are tie. The thermal thing is what holds most of the heat. The thermal capacitor holds a lot of the heat, yeah. You do not. You are not late. You didn't get the memo. What do you mean? Saturday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Man, I told you. The rules of the game have not been set yet. All we have to abide by is fixes at this point. That's right. Well, the rules of the game have been set. Threaded interface. 3 heat zones. You know what I'm saying? Thermostat discs. Removable. A lot of what do you want to call that? Boundaries ish, you know? He just gave away 10x. Murder out. Oh shit, that'd be lit. At least come up with something believable. Do we have to do some wild giveaways for that to be a believable thing? We might have to, man. We might have to. All right. Well, I want to try. This is brand new and clean. I just hit it the one time for the one time. I want to try this stepped heat exchanger. I'm curious. Let's go. You know what? Let's go full convection. Let's go full convection first, which is just a straw technique or a little scoop pack. Nothing tight. You don't want to keep it tight. You want to let that airflow go in and give you a good roast. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Boom. I don't hate it. It looks purposeful. You know? Let's, I want a single flame convection. Just see. I would think this will do well, but let's see if it makes a difference. What I do like immediately is it's incredibly intuitive to just heat there. You know, it's like heat right there, just in that cutout. You know, that's pretty fucking cool, actually. Which is why I did it the other way too, where I remove material on both threaded interfaces of the chamber and the thermal capacitor. Ooh. It was very low, very low. That's why I need those new thermostat discs. Now, the other thing is, that's not going to sit as well in that cooling stand. Look at this. See that? Because that material was removed. So there's all that. There's all that room. So you don't get that full contact. Which is interesting. Another variable. And if this doesn't work out, that's quite all right. Because we keep on keeping on. You know what I'm saying? Any plans for Black Friday, graphite anodized Gallerellis? I don't know. Do I have plans for Black Friday? I have plans for the next month, yeah. Next month or two. Removed. Can we do stainless steel and WPA with a solid bong rip? The full stainless? Probably. You've had yours since the first or second pre-order, and the people that have the worst hand issues had the hardest time getting that triple thread started. Yeah, I could see that. The triple thread start, you have to be very mindful of it. It's getting much better. It's getting much better. It's getting much better. But you do have to be mindful. Love the look of the machine heat exchanger. Ashley, do you think the removed material is enough to hurt the effectiveness of the cooling stand? Added gap. Yep, I do think so. This is stainless. Or no. This is the tie. The stainless is just the standard looking, one. Deal breaker. I like the fitment. Yeah, well, with problems come solutions, bro. Right. Yeah. Are there bevels, chamfers between the different zones on the cap? Might get hot spots otherwise at the transitions. Are there bevels or chamfers between the different heat zones on the one? There are bevels or chamfers. You mean just to break the edge? You talking about? What are you talking about? But no, there's not. Just quick material remover, nothing refined. Yep. What's up, G Dash? I don't like wobble either, bro. Come on, man. You should know me a little better than that. That was meh. It was meh. But I have a feeling if I go that's gonna instantly change that color, I bet. I'm gonna move it quick. I'm gonna spin it quickly so it doesn't try not to change color. Is the ugliness of it worth it for convection? I don't think so. Because if I'm going to use a bigger torch like that, it does that little amount of material I removed is not going to be a deal breaker. Actually, that clicked. So let's see. It's still pretty toasty. So you're not as effective with the cooling. I guess I could probably tell just based on this one if the other one will work or not. Which so far, I think I got better odds with this one having the mass on having most of the mass on that conduction zone and the mass removed from the convection zone, hoping that the heat travels faster to the thermostat discs to click sooner to get a lower temp conduction. This one I don't think is even worth fucking with unless I do like a dual heat hybrid. Maybe that's probably the best way to use that one to this one here is like with that Ronx. Where's it at? Where we at? I ain't gonna see shit there. So the dual flame I think would be good on that, but I don't want to make one just for a specific dual flame torch, you know? All right, the conduction zone is going to be the test. I'm going to see if this is going to be good or not. And if we should continue fucking with it or we just fucking keep on keeping on. But you never know. If you don't try, not everything's going to work out the way you think it will. It's a good example. It's a very great example. Either it works or it don't. They will weeble wobble, but they will not fall down. Is a wand pocketable or is it a bit too big? Technically, yes. Would I want it in my pocket? No. Should be the best solution for a lot of our diameter mating concerns is camera lens shutter shape. The way they close and open. Yeah. There's a lot of action in that, though. I didn't combust. It was dark, but I didn't combust. Need to blind taste it? Blind taste test it? That'd be fun. Throw shit and see what sticks type shit? Yeah. Man, I was up early today. Took a nap. I've had like a fucking headache all day. All day headache. I'm like real tired. I was up at what, 5:30 today? 5:30, 5:15. Your boy don't wake up that early usually. I am not a morning person. Bah fucking humbug in the morning. Just to be clear. Bah humbug in the morning. Nighttime? Come on, man. That's my time of the day. But morning time, fuck you. It's nice. See the sunrise. It's nice and a little nippy in the morning. But no. Maybe when I'm an old man, I might appreciate the morning times. But that ain't today. That wasn't yesterday. That wasn't years ago. That's today. It's nope. All right. Let's see. Standard single flame conduction. Pull it the first click. Let's see what happens. Let's see if my roast gets lighter or not. When you hit like I normally would, well, a little slight angle. Let's see how that goes. I did some other prototypes earlier. I'll have to find them. For like visual heat zones and stuff. And at the time, it looks gaudy as fuck, and the performance for me isn't as it wasn't a noticeable performance difference the way I had it at least. So I was like, fuck that, let's keep this thing pretty. Like, I just want to look good. I want it to look clean and perform well. Ooh, this is gonna be a dark roast, I could tell. Real dark. Uh-oh. I'm not getting a click either. I should pull by now, but I'm gonna go until the click and see. Look, you see that wisp of vapor? No clicks, bro? Ah. That might have been combustion. I didn't cover the airport. Didn't cover the airport. If I would have covered the airport, I know for sure that would have caused pyrolyzation. I don't know. Let's let that cool down. So that didn't work. Fuck that. So that's just not it. That's not it. Not right now, at least. Maybe there's some things we can do in the future, but that ain't it. And I don't really feel like fucking with the other one, so we're gonna move to stainless. Yep. I won't sugarcoat it. I won't put a fucking lipstick on a pig and say, yo, we got a brand new product because the geometry is different. It's gotta be like good, you know? This is still tie. This is still full titanium. This is not stainless. I just changed how I remove material. That's the only difference. Ooh, that's hot. Ooh, that titanium, that Damascus sleeve is fucking toasty, son. Whoa. Damn. That's like, I don't even want to fucking touch it. That's hot as fuck. Whew. Alright. There is zero. Listen to me. No pyralization. If I'd have covered that airport, 100%. But that's what she said. Sorry. I saw and I had to catch it. All right, look. There is no ash in there. I promise you. Meh. Mids. I don't like it. I don't like that. It didn't do anything really beneficial. I think it hurt it more than anything. Like that. Wrong direction. We went the wrong direction. Fucking no. That wasn't it. That's good to know, though. Fuck off. How about that? The last one I did didn't work. The very first one, I had to find it somewhere. I was like, nah, this is stupid. I remember why. I remember why. But sometimes I get curious and I gotta squirrel out and I gotta just check, because if I just check real quick, I don't have to think about it no more. Because if like I would always think about it, hey, would that work? And if I don't do anything about it, guess what I'm gonna think about all the time? Is it gonna work? All right, I'm gonna clean this out real quick because that is not gonna be tasty. So we're gonna just real quick, because I don't want to do that to myself. Oh, that's gross. Chat, how we doing? How's your weekend going? Is it good? Hopefully it's good. Anything exciting happened? Let me tell you something. So I went and did some shit this morning, and then I was on my way home, and I was like, you know what? I know of this bakery that's close to me, right around the corner. I live in a very small town. It's not even called a town, but anyways, so my lady and my daughter always talked about this fucking gourmet donut and like dessert shop. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop and get them some gourmet stuff, and then I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try this little whole gourmet thing. It was like 10 o'clock on a Saturday. Motherfuckers weren't open. Why? Why are we not open on a Saturday in the morning time? I don't understand it. I was really annoyed. I was like, hey, the fuck we doing here? How am I supposed to give you monies? Invest into my local neighborhood. Don't make no fucking sense, man. Alright. This is just gonna be a real quick wipeout. Not a super deep clean. But I don't need to have this taste like shit, because I'm sitting right here and I can clean it real quick. So that's what I'm gonna do. And what's funny is I'm not even gonna use this stem right now, but for my future self, it'll be good. So far, the consensus, let's talk about stainless because we're gonna move to next. The consensus is I really like the stainless with the titanium chamber. I did not like the stainless with the stainless chamber. I'm not excited to think about the amount of thermal energy that's about to be thrown into like a full metal stem like this. Like I think that's where the wood is gonna come clutch. Um, but with the tie-in stainless, I like it a lot. See, that's titanium. I broke my fucking back X or my bake. I'm gonna call it the back X. I don't fucking care. The beaded mouthpiece on Saturday, cleaning my shit, and I was real pissed. Guess what I'm not gonna do? Break this titanium. I will not break the titanium. All right, let's move these over here to the prototype area. I need to get a tray or an organization system for all these prototype parts. That's what I need to do. Okay, let's put this here. Let's set this here. Let's grab stainless. This is full stainless. All right, let's just see what happens. I don't think a standard single flame is going to work well, but we're going to try it because I haven't tried it yet. We're going to go full hybrid. I think it's going to take forever to do it with a standard single flame. There's so much more mass that we've got to get to temperature. So we're going to definitely, I think, need a dual flame at minimum or a Firefox. And you can't really tell the difference other than the weight of the stainless. Now I'll probably do something for it. Maybe I'll put a moon, like a crescent moon for a nightcap on there. Cause that's what it's pretty much for. We gotta be careful. All right, let's what's the time right here? 36 seconds this is counting down, so that's kind of stupid. Why are they counting reverse back? Why are they counting backwards? That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. What did I say it was? 37 seconds? Something like that? I think 36, right? This is going to take at least a minute. I would have to think. So once we get to another 36 seconds on this countdown clock, it'll be about a minute. I started heating before, give or take a couple of seconds. They give me close enough though. Oh shit, I got my first click. It hasn't been a minute. Let's go to the second click and see how far behind that is. 36 is a minute. We're at a minute now. Minute 10 seconds. Minute 20 seconds. I don't know if I want to go much further than that. There we go. Ooh. Compared to well, that's lower temp than tie, or that buzz is going to be lighter than with the tie chamber, but I can get thermostat discs to dial that in gooder. Yeah, see, I'm on track, man. I'm on track. Sometimes you gotta check. You gotta check, make sure. Hey, you sure? You sure you going in the right direction? Just try this real quick. Hey, sometimes you gotta try. I have no idea. Oh, I've got some of them over here. Look, I'll show you. That's what I got. That's all I got. The one I have in those. That might make for a cool giveaway or something one day. Who fucking knows? Only 6 exist, so if you're keeping track, there's 6 of them. I don't care to do that again. Let's see. It's still pretty toasty. It's not bad. It is lighter. That's what I figured was going to happen. I figured we were going to get a lighter roast, and it was going to take longer to do it. But we got a longer roast. Took longer to do it. Heat transfer to the stem is more. It's greater. Not as clean tasting, in my opinion. Having that chamber stainless versus Thai. So there's that. Now we've got to make sure we look under the bed too, right? We can't just graze the bedroom. Did you pick up your shit? Yeah, all right. You got any fucking candy wrappers under your bed? Let's look. So let's candy wrapper the bed real quick with the YLL. Let's just induction heater full stainless. See how we're doing, how we're liking it. And if it's get fucked, then it's get fucked. You know? Sometimes it's how the cookie crumbles. Inappropriate. Inappropriate science, B3. Inappropriate science. I'm gonna think we're gonna want power. We're gonna want some more power here. I'm in hybrid. Let's go like full 100 watts and just see what happens. I'm gonna go full 100 watts, 60 seconds in the hybrid heat zone. Right, we know where the zones are. The minimal or the what's nice with having a thermostat discs is that I can just use now the thermostat discs to reliably let me know is this motherfucker ready or not, since I'm going to be guessing at wattage and time. So let's 100 watts, 60 seconds, hybrid zone. Let's see what happens. Max is pulling 65 watts, so it's not pulling anything beyond that, meaning there's a lot of mass here. So it's not as efficient with the induction heater. Now, I was getting technically, to be fair, 75 watts with titanium. So it's a 10 watt difference with the stainless. We are, I'll tell you right now, 30 seconds deep. Oh man. So I got crazy boo-boos on my hand today. First click. Hold on, I got sidetracked with that click. Let me get a second click. Maybe this is the game changer. No second click. 65 watts, 60 seconds, no second click. All right, let's see where that's at. Not enough power. Not enough power in the YLL to do this full stainless efficiently. Nope. I don't really feel like I'm getting super crazy heat retention improvements that mean a fuck, at least in the Simrell application. I could do a full stainless. I can tell you, hey, I can do a full stainless. Maybe we can make it cheaper and I can just sell you another product. But why? You know, if it's not a foot forward or anything better, why? The stainless steel heat exchanger and thermal capacitor on titanium is in fact really fucking good. That makes sense. The chamber itself, nah. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. It's not worth it. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. The skew, the management, the machine time, it ain't worth it. None of that I just did there was like, wow, let's explore. It's like, meh, all right, ties better in all of these applications. Now stainless, like I said. So let's take, let's do this. Let's do the exact same thing. Let's remove the titanium thermal capacitor. Throw on the stainless. And see what happens here. This should be gooder. I don't want that. I want that. No, you know what? I can do this here. Yeah. What am I doing? Let's pack this. This little medication station here is lit. Is that what we should call the case, bro? The medication station? The Simrell medication station? That'd be dope. But then I absolutely have to replicate it in a much more premium fashion, like metal and hybrid or whatever. Ideas. They're just ideas, man. They're just ideas. We keep on keeping on. All right, how we doing, chat? Yes, it's real good. Part of the government shutdown. What if you vacation and doing an active volcano tour and actually dropped in? Boom, broke it. Didn't think of everything. Yeah, you know what? Here's the deal. If you are near a volcano, you got proof that you're near a volcano and your Simrell fell in the volcano, I will fucking replace it, bro. You have to prove it, though. So that's going to be a hard one. But if you can or if you're just like going to be hilarious about it and you're near an active volcano and you just go up and you put the Simrell there and you're like, ooh, and then you throw it in a volcano, I will absolutely send you another one. Just for the content, bro. I do not like my stainless steel M2020. The Hyperdyne is okay, but the stainless steel is not for me. The stainless steel is not for me either, except in this application here. Yeah, Austyn, appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, Rabbit, that was cool. 5, one of them's mine. Can I buy one? I would like the ability to buy a Simrell one piece at a time, like Exodius. WPA, that stainless steel. I will without the stainless steel chamber. The under the bed is real shit. No, for sure it's real shit. I know. I'm not gonna bullshit you, man. Someone, me, will come up with a Dynavap cooling puck. You mean like this? Something like this? Or I have others? Yeah, this is old as shit. Years old. Oh, guess what? Made in the US. Boom. That's just an example. I've got more. Hi, Land Piper. How are you? Day's been good, man. How's yours? GGS not working? Is it not? Might not be. I think we've figured that out already, and I just haven't done anything about it, so it's totally my fault. You lost the vortex in the lake? Damn, don't be doing that. Well, I live in Pennsylvania, but I don't know a glass blower in Hawaii. We might be able to work something out with this volcano thing. That'd be lit, dude. Exactly. Yeah. I've been making accessory for Dynavap professionally for 6.5 years before I started focusing. Well, before the last couple of years, I was focusing on my own vaporizer. I'm what they would say your favorite maker's favorite maker. I'm sorry. They don't say that. I say that. I say that. Where are we at? Am I still reaching for the frolic sometimes? Not really. No. Electronic devices aren't necessarily for me. That's not my. I like analog. I like to be able to control my experience, and of course, I've literally. Do I want to say the word cultivated? I don't fucking know. Designed my vaporizer experience from the ground up, from the cooling of the vortex, and now the thermal or the fucking my vaporizer engine is now a full complete unit. So I made exactly what I wanted out of a vaporizer experience. You know, there's not much that make me not want to use it. You know, watching the World Series. You're gonna go to a Halloween block party? Fucking send it, bro. Send it, man. Can you pay me to cast a spell? Sure, bro. So you can send me some money. I'll fucking shabibi some shit. What you want? What you want? What is this? Am I a what? Are you a Shabbat rabbi or a wigger? No, I'm Austyn Simrell, one of one. You know what I'm saying? Where's the beef? Arby's. They got the beef. Come on, man. Come on, man. All right. I stainless steel this, right? We're gonna pack this. We're gonna run it. I know Too Quick wants this in a WPA, so let's do that. Let's WPA this. It's like a transformer. You know? Build what you want type shit. What do we want to do here? Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Tennis shoes or sneakers? Whatever you want to call them. Tomato, tomato. We got trolls in the chat over on the YouTube. I've not had anybody troll on YouTube yet, but I like that. I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. The viewership helps. Do the like and the thumbs up. If you're going to waste your time trolling in a stream or whatever the fuck, that's cool and all. But at least like the fucking stream and shit. Share it with people, let people know that we're here. You know? Boom. Dude, I don't mean to make you sound like an idiot, but you spelled your name wrong. It's Austyn with an I, not a Y. That's interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of electronic vapes just because eventually it will die. You sold me on the Simrell when you said that it will last a lifetime and can be handed out or handed down eventually to someone I care about. Yeah, for sure. Send it. Have you ever tried the rubberized glass piece that fits on that same J hook but uses a whip? You talking about. I might have put it up. I know I got the whip right here. The glass piece, though, is probably in that shelf, but I do have the whip system, yes. I do, in fact. All right, well, let's build this. We're going to use let's go 18 to 14 so I can just skip the stinger altogether. I don't need the stinger. And then WPA handle. I know I got a production one. That's not that ugly. That one I lasered out with my laser that was not really powerful enough for that one. For to do what it was doing. Bada bing, bada boom. Convert it into a WPA. So this is cool. So I just disassembled the stem. I removed the stem from it. Boom. And then just chuck the handle. That's removable onto that. And that's going to go on that water piece. Just did convection hits, and your scalp is vibrating. Nice. Nice. You're so close to buying one until I saw the shipping. Yeah, I don't care what it costs. If I broke it, I'd buy it again. Whatever it costs to ship, I don't care. It'll work. I'm label will be able to buy the extraction engine separately in the future. Yes. I'm at this point just working on trying to keep inventory and make the bare minimum of orders that people are placing made to order. All right, so we're going to try that same hybrid setting. Oh, I already packed that. In the stainless with the WPA. And see what happens. I haven't gotten any particular settings dialed in with the YLL and the stainless. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes, man. The Seromo XL from Camouflage. I've had 3 out of 3 bad experiences with the Camouflage product line. Personally. Ooh, there's one click. Let's see if we go to 2 clicks. Hopefully I don't combust. Does the Simrell is from Canada? No, it is made in the US. I have personally made every Simrell that is on the market right now. All right, we didn't get 2 clicks though, but it did time out. Let's see how this goes. I couldn't keep going. Ooh. You just see more vapor come out of my mouth after that? I could have kept going. Holy shit. Ah, damn. And that, my friends, that is why that will be a thing. That That there. Yes. That's fucking 2 thumbs up. Tell your friends about it. That other shit I was playing with earlier? Nah. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. This is it. Yeah. Yeah, man. Okay? I like that. Holy shit, that's heavy too. It is literally a night and day difference between that titanium and that stainless steel and the effects that you get. It is way more stony baloney, fucking body, melting the couch, melting your chair, go to fucking sleep, nightcap with this stainless steel configuration. Wild. That Lignum wood looks incredible in person. Lignum is slept on for sure. How's the Simrell with the Forge? It's good. It works. The Forge is just so overkill for the Simrell. People have found good settings. There's a community member who really likes it. He's found really good settings. He created a document and just documented all the heat zones with the different wattages and or the joules and the time, and the stars are like the good zones. And it's quick. It is quick in the Forge. But the vapor quality, in my opinion, isn't there with the Forge. But it works. Yeah, them Sherlocks. I was trying to pick them up a couple years ago, and then I got sidetracked. I've just been busy as fuck, man. I haven't even been able to make myself hoodies, hats. I need gear for the guys. I haven't even got there yet, let alone fucking be able to import more shit. Although I did just throw in the YLLs though, so I guess that's an excuse, or maybe not as important at the time right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I could feed you a line of bullshit, but I'm not gonna do that. Camouflage is the craziest airflow I saw. No clicks, just fresh Bovitas. I think that'd be the best. The one thing you could say about a anything camouflage in regards to their what you call it, the fuck's it called, man? The fucking convector and the XL, they've got good airflow. But that's about it. In my opinion. Everybody's got their own shit though that they like. And that's okay. What's the name of that piece? This one here? This is a J hook from Vaporizer. Is the coughing due to the volume, heat, terpenes, or what? I really hate coughing. It's volume, it's heat expansion. It's smooth as shit. It really is smooth. The stainless is a little toastier though than the Thai. It's a little more bitey, but I don't have an issue with it, and I have a very sensitive throat. So for most folks, I think it'll be just fine. And it's a stainless steel unit that like I'll use. Thai is usually all I ever would use. But for like, hey, I want to go to bed, I'll grab stainless steel. Wow, this is very nice. Hey, I appreciate the follow. Loose leaf room. Thanks for popping in. My hand just didn't work there. Did we see that? Did we all just witness? Did you guys see that? Like my whole ass cup just fell out my hand, but it's stainless. Don't worry, it's a Yeti. I wonder why I make titanium cooling units. Fucking hands don't work, I guess. Got him! Stony baloney, yeah. Yeah. I don't hate a vape cough as long as I'm getting euphoria. You'll get it. Sherlocks and hoodies for Christmas. Oh, I got a jacket I have being made right now. I'm curious to see how that's gonna go. There, it's actually pretty fucking dope. Black zirconia flavor is too pure to kick it out for its capacitors. The super capacitor is giving you those one-hit extractions, but AVB will always be green like fresh. Okay. You just send Bud a convector? Oh, dude, that'd be funny. Yeah, dude. I'm over here dropping shit, dude. That shit's heavy. That shit's heavy. It really is. It fucking purely is a nightcap, bro. That's a night and day. Like, you pull out stainless when you don't have shit to do. Like, if you gotta go to work and you like swap stainless on accident, you'd be real mad at yourself. You know? See what I'm saying? I don't spit bullshit. When I tell you I break shit, and like glass is not, it's hard for me to invest in glass. Now I do have some dope glass pieces, and they don't fucking leave from here to there. And if I get too lit, I'll put them down. But yeah, nah, that's stainless. That was glass. My feet would be cut up for sure. I have some balls in a glass stem for your tiny mite too and managed to drop them, picking up balls for days. Balls bad, Simrell good. The amount of rubies that I still have in all of my shit in my totes and stuff from the Terp Torch days is crazy. It really is. They're like airsoft fucking BBs. If you know, you know. Never try the convector. Not to be a dick, but you're not missing out on anything. Do I like the inductor with the Simrell? No. I like the idea that you can point the inductor at each heat zone. I've got one. Actually, a community member sent one to me. No, we did a tradesies. I did a tradesies. Which, by the way, if you got some old shit and I want it, I'll fucking trade you the Simrell. I gotta want it though. If I already got it, probably won't. But if you got some OG shit or something I don't have, and you're willing to trade these, I'm open to it. Um, but anyways, what was I talking about? Why did I talk about that? What was the whole fucking point of that thought? I lost it completely. I was in mid thought, lost it. Oh, inductor. We were talking about the inductor. Have it, used it, scratched the fuck out of my Simrell, which is when I found out that the silver polishing pads can polish up the heat exchanger and make it look nice and pretty, which is really fucking nice. So you can refurbish your thermal your fucking heat exchanger. And anyways, did it work? Yes. But if I'm gonna use an induction heater, I'm gonna fucking use this or a wand. And if I'm gonna use something like that inductor where I have to still rotate it and shit, and you have this big ass black or this big base with this 3D printed fucking handle, and the only reason why, the thing that boggles my mind is when you have products that are like $300 to $600 and parts are 3D printed. 3D printed has its place, 100%. I've got the 3D printed cases; they're fucking dope, but it's not $100 case. You got to know Anyways, so like the whole thing for the price point super isn't worth it. You have this big ass fucking cord, this big old head, and it scratches your shit. So there's this big desk unit, cord, handle, just to heat it when I could either just use a fucking torch or the YLL. It doesn't solve any problems. It just makes your desk cluttered to fuck. That's my opinion though, I guess. That's my opinion. Some people like it. Some people use it all the time. Some people use it all the time for this Simrell. I know Northern High does. He likes the fuck out of that thing. I don't. But That's okay. We can have different opinions, and guess what? And guess what? We can still be friends. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you know that. But you can have different opinions from other people and still be friends. You know what I'm saying? Still have positive vibes. I don't know if you know that. I think it's getting lost on this newest generation that's coming up. But you can have differing opinions. Anyways, stainless steel, that thing's fucking wild. I kind of want to hit this on the standard Simrell now. This is a prototype, so don't worry, you ain't gotta really fuck with this. Like that. I need to get rid of a lot of my prototype parts and get more production, but that's okay. See that? You just completely transform this bitch. It's a transforming vaporizer. Transformer. All right. I want to show you this AVB also from that hit I did with the stainless so you can see that it's not combusted. I'll show you what that AVB looks like. I think it's important if you get your AVB black, you're like, look at this cloud, and you got fucking a 1/4 gram bulk capacity, I'm not impressed. You know what I'm saying? But if you get some nice, dense fucking rips with your AVB looking very evenly done with a small amount, that's about where I'm looking. Look at that. Look at that. Look how not fucking charred and burnt and shit that is. It's not AVB spotted. There's a quality. There's a quality to this shit. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little fucking snobby. Okay? I'm a little snobby with my vaporizers. Sorry. But I kind of made something that I think is good. You know? Like, if I'm in the industry and I'm like, oh, well, this thing should be better. And instead of just talking about it, you should just be about it and just do a thing. So that's what I did. I was like, you know what? I think we can make this better. Let's just do it ourselves. Instead of talking shit. Just put your money where your mouth is type shit. I'd like to mention how this just looks like a pen. And if you are at your desk, even if you are in a lawyer's office, you are at an executive desk, you could take this and you could put it right the fuck there. Or next to your computer. And guess what? Ain't nobody gonna know what the fuck that is. It don't look like a bong. It doesn't look like a bowl that people are used to. It doesn't look like anything other than a fucking pen. Look at that. Look how clean that looks. And it doesn't take up this much of your desk. I don't need no cords. I don't need none of that shit. What was my first vape? So very back in the day, like 16, 17, I hit a Magic Flight launch box like one time, like a dead ass battery. Really wasn't it was like my official first time vaporizer, but I still wouldn't consider that like a good example of vaporization. And then it was Dynavap. Was my first vaporizer of the modern era, I guess, 2018. And what's funny is I was customizing Dynavaps for a while before I tried a Dynavap. Yeah, I remember that. And then I hit a Dynavap and I was like, this is the future of cannabis, period. I'm going to do something in this industry. And here we are 7 years later. 6 years, 7, I don't know. It's been a long fucking time. Good. Tribalism does suck. Are there any J-hooks that fit in the Simrell stand? No. I gave that convector away, and then when they pay what you can convector came out, I got one. I got that one and the same thing. So here's the problem I have with this pay what you can shit. So I paid $100 and whatever the fuck dollars for mine. And when I bought it, it was a fucking rendering. It was a rendering on the computer of what it was gonna be. When I got it, the machining was fucking poor. The O-ring fitment was kind of a joke on all parts, whether it was convection or whether it was the condenser or the chamber. And then the heating screens in the top of the formed cap fell out. They just fell the fuck out. And it was $100. I was real disappointed because one, they don't work great. Can you get a good hit? Sure. Jump on one fucking leg, pat your stomach and your head at the same fucking time and counterclock rotations type shit. And then sure, maybe you can get a repeatable hit every time. And then if you use it more and more and more, just like anything, I mean, there's people that ride a tricycle, right? I'm not hopping on a fucking tricycle. Anyways, that's like the most tricycle of tricycles, vaporizers. And I was really fucking upset, and I spent $100, and I was like, you know what? I don't want it. I don't understand the fucking hype on this thing. I didn't use it again. And then I saw pay what you can, where you can spend like $15, 10 or $15. And then I got even more upset. I was like, so you told me that I paid $100 fucking dollars for this thing, but you're not gonna lose money on a pay what you can price. So you're either breaking even or making some money. And I tell you what, people don't go into business and deal with business to break even. So I was like, I fucking overpaid significantly for the thing. And then I got the XL because I heard that thing was hyped as shit. Again, another fucking 3D rendered product. And it was also mids, in my opinion. It's just not great. So, anyways, if you send it to Bud, that'll be funny. Not to be a dick, though. I don't mean that by trying to be a dick. I'm just honest. And when I'm honest, I don't kind of like fluff things up. You know what I'm saying? Make it sound good or let you down gently. I'm just going to fucking tell you what I think, you know? Next week. Have George on I've tried to really? I don't think so. I don't think, no. Yeah, we're gonna get now that I've got a new guy, I gotta talk to him about what he thinks about being on videos and all of this stuff because you know we like to promote shit and show behind the scenes of manufacturing and whatever. So we'll see what he thinks about it. But now that we have him, he's gonna be taking over the machining of titanium, so I can. Well, I still gotta train him on some shit, but that'll be a quick fucking probably another week or two, and that's all she wrote. But so that way we can do a bunch of other stuff, and we can focus on building more inventory, and then we can have individual parts available by themselves, whether they're the engines, the thermal capacitors, the fucking thermostat discs, the heat exchangers, the chambers, the vortex stems, the intercoolers, then our entire wood lineup that's coming up that's gotten a refresh. Because I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but I don't fucking like O-rings if I don't need them. And we've got updated wood that's coming down the pipeline that's got that threaded interface that eliminates the thread to the adapter for the engine. You'll still have that O-ring connection in the back for the mouthpiece because I think it's really nice and easy to take apart. So if you want to do like a quick clean, you can do so. Plus, it keeps that universal Lego application of the stinger, so it can be adaptable to other stems and stuff. Because people do make aftermarket stuff, and we want to make sure that we always make that or still keep that in mind when developing products. As a maker, an accessory maker myself, I'm thinking of y'all. Because tell you what, ain't nobody think of your boy, but it's okay. I got you. See a lot of praise about the Danny Fusion. Is that what you're talking about? I have one. I think it's the Danny Fusion it's a decent device. The thermostat discs are more of a warning, like, hey, by the way, it's getting hot, and you got to go like 10, 15, 20 seconds beyond that to get vapor. So the thermostat discs aren't calibrated. Airflow's decent. Machining is okay. Um, but it's not bad. And for what are they, $100 or something like that? $120, $130. That's not a bad device. I would say you'd probably get a lot more value from getting something like a Tornado, because the Danny Vape is just leveraging Vestrato's technology. The way they're doing it. And if you're going to go into that platform, I think your Vestrato is going to be better money spent, higher quality machining over the Danny Vape. And I think you can get more punch for the performance. Dynamite, you got into vaping a couple years back. I decided on a ball vape over a Dynavap and the wand. Okay. Well, the good thing about something like a Dynavap or a Simrell, that's the microdosing application of vaporization and how efficient you can get the vapor you're looking for without the need of excess heat or parts, components, etc. Is the case still in prototype phase, or will it be the final product? What you see here, the only thing that's going to be different between what I have and what is going to be hitting the market not next week, probably the following week. By the way, heads up, I'm taking a week off in November. I will be 1 full week off in November. I do all the customer service. I do all of the shipping. I do all of that shit. I do have, unless Olivia's there, then Olivia will help me with shipping. So let's just say 95% of the time I do all of the shipping and all of those things. But I'm taking a week off in November, the second week in November. So with that being said, I will have my computer and I will try to get back to people as fast as I can, but I will be clocking out of all of technology. So there will be a couple of days where you don't hear from your boy, but I'll be safe. Don't worry. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. Shipping will be delayed and customer service will be delayed. But anyways, the reason why I told you that is because I want to release these before I go on vacation, ideally. I'm gonna switch to making the gaskets Monday. I think I gotta do another round of clips, and then I can start assembling, and they should be good to go. So about 2 weeks or so, which is about before I leave for vacation. Kurt Max, you've never heard of anyone not loving the Simrell? The only people I hear or I've seen that don't love the Simrell don't understand how to use it appropriately. And I've learned that by comments and how people talk about it. I've also never seen a vape that had so much machine oils and stuff inside from the initial clean. My swabs were black. Yeah. Spent over $200 US for an Angus Enhance. I just never use it. It was a wasted money. Yeah, it was wasted money for sure. You got to be careful where you get your advice for what vaporizers to pick up, because there are, in my opinion, a lot of unqualified people recommending products that just aren't great. And when I say qualified, I mean people who have the experience of using a plethora of devices. Like I'll see on Reddit sometimes, for example, what do you think of the Simrell? I have a Tempest 2, what's better? I'm sorry. Do you have a Simrell? No. Okay. So why the fuck even, you know what I'm saying? Like it's wild. Or should I get a Simrell? Did I say that? Should I get a Simrell and somebody says someone get a Tempest 2, it's better? That's just an example of shit I see. And it's like, do you have one? No. Oh. Okay. This ball vape is better than that ball vape. Do you have that other ball vape? No. Then why the fuck are we giving advice if you don't have it? You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that bothers the fuck out of me. The company is growing. Yeah, man. It's stressful, but I got a lot of. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for what's to come. And you know what's really cool? My entire business is community funded. If you think about it like that, customer funded is how Simrell's grown. I mean, I had $500 in my pocket and a lathe and some skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, your boy put in work. You're invested in me. I'll put in the fucking work. I'll work circles around motherfucking almost goddamn everybody. Let me fucking tell you, I'm very confident when I say that because of what I've been able to accomplish and the shit I had to do to get here. But you're investing your money, I think, in the right place. That's my opinion, though. Of course, that's going to be my opinion. But still, it is, and I'm excited about it, but really nervous. You're buying one of those threaded wood stems day one as soon as they're available on their own. Love the look in the airports. I appreciate you. I think what we're gonna do is offer. I really want to do wood starter kits, but we'll see. We'll see how these release. I've been making sure that we're getting inventory going because that's important. I love my tie, but more wood is gooder. Yeah. Any chance of a Firefox restock? You know what? That's the second time I've been asked that. So we do need to get some more. No, it's more than the second time I've been asked that. Has this been loaded this whole time and all I've been doing is chatting? I need a just smoke it yo like Bud has. No, I got a you want to get high emote or what you call it. That'll work. You know another thing we need to do in this industry? I'm going to tell you because nobody else is speaking up about it. Stop supporting the fucking rip-off and knockoffs. Don't support that shit, man. Because you're investing into thieves. That's thievery. When you steal people's ideas, that's thievery. It's literally thievery. We need to, like, normalize speaking out like, nah, that's kind of douchebag behavior. Don't invest in that. Rabbit, you have a Danny too. I never use that either. I don't either. Bipolar, how are you? Michael, tornado slaps for sure. The woodworking looks pretty good for sure. What will be the price? Ooh, I'm fucking far back as fuck on here, so I don't know what you're referring to. Maybe the case? Is that what you're referring to? I'm thinking around $35. 35, $40, give or take. Some of these influencers are full of shit. This is facts. Or wannabe influencers. Somebody's got 3 vaporizers and now all of a sudden they know the industry. You know how you learn in an industry, make a lot of money in the industry, and then learn the people behind the companies, and then learn how the industry moves, and then I think you could be qualified. Vaporance on Reddit is just completely falling apart. I agree. There's no moderation. Everybody's so afraid. And I think it's my fault, to be honest with you, because I spoke up about people ripping off my IP. And then like feelings got hurt, and then I become an asshole because I was like, hey, this ain't fucking cool. This just ain't cool. And then it turned into a whole thing, and now everybody feels like they got to walk on eggshells because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, whatever. Some of the shit's soft. The community is, I've been quite disappointed in what I've seen in the community so far. In the Discords and the Reddits. But you know what's cool? You know what I have direct control over? Simrell. Our community. What we say. That's what I have control over. Which is why I want to stream more. I want to talk about this shit because nobody's going to talk about it. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't work for anybody. I work for myself. So I can say whatever the fuck I want to. Hey, nobody sends me free vapes. I buy them all. Uh, sometimes I say shit I probably shouldn't. I probably should get like some professional PR motherfucker that's like, hey, Simrell, why don't you simmer down and shut the fuck up right now? But I don't. But who else really can say that? Not many fucking people. I agree. The proof is in the pudding. Yeah, man.
What's your profanity?
Fuck you. Travis, I appreciate you. Bipolar ordered a backup Simrell for cleaning days and more microdosing. Ball vape be using material quick. That's true. Hell yeah, dude. I do agree with this 100%. Do I ship to the UK? I ship all over the world and have successfully for a very long time. For 6 years, 7 years, I've been shipping to every nook and cranny of the world successfully. The only thing let's talk about shipping, okay? Shipping's a motherfucker, period. I don't care who you use. DHL, UPS, FedEx, USPS. They all have a mind of their fucking own. Okay, USPS is just also one that have a mind of their own. And sometimes we can get an international order from here to Europe. 12 days. 12 days. Sometimes it has taken over 90 days. Sometimes I've had products, I've sent replacements. And then I've had products arrive like 8 months later. I'm not fucking joking. It is wild with international shipping. But we have like a 90 plus, 95 plus % success rate in deliveries. Sometimes the speed is usually the biggest variable. Too many people just want money. I know, it's a shame. You know what's been able to make me successful so far inside of this industry? It's because I don't give a fuck about money. I don't care about the margins that other people care about. As long as I can afford to continue doing what I'm doing and provide a product that should be twice as it should be a $600 vaporizer. Simrell should be a $600 vaporizer. I promise you. But I want to have the dopest out there. And I want to do it in a way that nobody else will do it. That's what gets me going. I won't buy copies of original products. Good. That's a good. We should come up with like a nice. We should come up with a clean, classy saying about that somehow and throw it on a fucking shirt. Eric Kahn, his reviews of crap products are horrible. Yeah. Show my tattoo? I don't want to stretch my shirts out. I'll show you that one. Look at that. Look at that. That's a Simrell logo right there if you ever seen one. I got that before I was in this industry. Back when I was doing pens. Ent Exchange also falling apart. Don't get me going on Ent Exchange, bro. I'm so like I don't have very many nice things to say. That's what I can tell you. That's how you do it. Don't voice an opinion on anything you've not used. Yeah, see, that's a good idea. Yeah. Oh no. There's gonna be a lot of fun stuff for sure. Yes. Yes. Eric Khan owes me a bong. Yeah. You need $160, Simrell? Whoo! Damn. Fugazi. Do you see yourself making your products until you're an old man? I see myself designing products. Do I see myself making every single one of them? No. No. I think I've respectfully, I'm past making every single one of these. Like I don't. My time has become more valuable working on things to scale the business and refine production than for me to hand make things and or to do every one of them. Now I do want to do a signature series, like a Simrell signature series where it's motherfucking me making the whole thing. Um, or at least the custom wood that I want to do or the anodizing. I'm not gonna go fucking start the machine just to run a few heat exchangers and shit. It's fucking silly. You know what I'm saying? But as much as customization will be that. But I do want to design stuff. I do more. So what I've been able to do with Simrell so far, okay, is I've learned how to take an idea, go from prototype phase, take it to um, production, go online retail, and then sell internationally or offer the product internationally. What's nice is I have the infrastructure to do all of that in house. I don't have to just do this industry. In fact, I am not just doing stuff in this industry. I'm taking a lot of my knowledge that I've learned from this industry and how to do this and customer service and shipping and manufacturing and finishing, quality control, all of it, and we can apply it now to other things, which is really cool. But making things is my favorite thing to do in the entire world. That dead ass, if I won the lottery tomorrow, I don't really play the lottery. I don't play the lottery. I did a couple of times when it was like over a billion or whatever, because you got to try at that point, right? But if I were to win the lottery, hundreds of millions of dollars, I would still do what I do on a daily basis. I would just have more things to do it. I would have inventory in stock all the time, and there would be so many different products for this industry. It'd be fucking silly. It'd be stupid. Just wait. Just wait until I have the resources. I have ecosystems for damn near every vaporizer I enjoy and every mainstream vaporizer. I have an entire fucking ecosystem. Like Tiny Mite, I have an entire ecosystem for the Tiny Mite. It's not my favorite vape, but it's what got me to actually enjoy it. I just haven't had time to fuck with it. Desktops. The desktop's out right now. I'm not trying to be a hater. But like, what are we doing? What are we doing? The fuck are we doing? Monkey see, monkey do bullshit. Anyways, I would do more of that. So yes, forever until I die, this is what I want to do. I feel really lucky to say that. And that is what keeps me moving every day. Because I don't know how many people can really say that, you know? Fuck you, man. I literally got that to say that so I can say fuck you. Be honest with you. Not you in particular, but just like, you know, because I think that's funny, right? That's good humor. All right. I'm gonna hit this stainless steel again, and then I think I need to call it. Sesh and science today went pretty good, I think, right? We did the stainless, we did the full stainless. We found out that the full stainless just takes too much thermal energy to get to where you want to go. Removing the material in different heat zones wasn't notable in any way. You know what? Let's run this stainless on the micro. Yeah, just because I'm curious. This here, this. Let me show you this. Where we at? This here. Ready? Psh. That and no O-rings. I'll tell you, it's something to talk about. I fuck it. I like it a lot. It's a quality of life thing, like the stability. If you got a full Simrell, you get it. But to be able to have that interface in the wood platform, fuck, man. All right, we're gonna run hybrid again. Stainless steel, micro. I'm gonna pull it to first click on this one though. Let's pull it to first click. I want to make some titanium pens real bad. I really do. I know Simrell Desktop will be the best. If I'm gonna do it, we gotta prove a point. I'm telling you. Yes. Yes. First click. Nope, not it. I want to go to the second. Not hot enough because I'm keeping the airport open. The terps are wild. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of cool stuff, man. A lot of cool stuff's gonna happen. That's what happens when you invest in a Simrell, man. You're investing in a small family business with now, well, I have complete now 2 full-time team members. Ooh. That's a little hitter. If you want a compact, powerful hit, potent. That's fucking potent. That's a good word. That's a good descriptor. That thing is potent, man. All right, chat. How we doing? You guys got any plans for tomorrow? My lady is going out to spend time with her mother tomorrow. So I get to hang out with the kids all day tomorrow. I don't want to be up too late because she's got to leave earlier in the morning. And I want to get some sleep because I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm very excited to actually like go wash my ass and go to bed type shit. Any Australian folks in here today? Any Australian folks? Because Tim Tams, I'm telling you. So I got some Tim Tams from Costco. Listen to me. They're so fire. What? Give me another trick with them, bro. I know there's a trick with the Tim Tam from Australia. They're so good. Tim Tams are so good. But I know y'all got some fucking tricks, right? Do you guys eat those with coffee and shit? Ha ha ha. You have them with hot Milo? What the fuck's a Milo? What's a Milo? Tim Tams are addiction. Chew a small amount off and suck milk or coffee through them. Listen, so my mother-in-law just said that to me today. But here's the thing: you hold them in your fingers and they melt so goddamn quick. You just getting melty ass chocolate on your fingers, drinking your coffee and shit. Is that what you're doing? Milk chocolate fingers. I'm about to have to call you Australians milk chocolate fingers. I don't know. I don't know where that came from, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Dude, Tim Tams are fire. If you have a Costco membership or have an ability to go to Costco, get some. They have them. I bought a whole big ass case of them. Big ass case. They're like four. There's like four sleeves. Big ass case. I probably should have bought two of them though. Fuck, I should have. They're so good. If they're out of them next time I go back to Costco, I'm gonna be real fucking annoyed. Lick the fingers. Grew up eating TTs. Is that what you guys call them? Is TTs? Yo, you got any TTs in there? Do you go to your grandma's house and say, hey, you got any TTs? I'm totally not hating, by the way. I'm just trying to envision like how y'all over there, young as shit, going to your grandma's house, say, hey, grandma, you got some TTs? Is that slang for Tim Tams? Biscuits. That means cookie, right? Pretty sure, because it's a little cookie. Y'all call cookies biscuits. Right? Dude, it's so cool. It's so cool to me. When your Simrell ships, will it be machined by you? Absolutely. I'll be machining tomorrow. And I'll still be machining next week. Don't get me wrong, like I'll still be doing things, right? I'm not just like gonna go sit in my office with my fucking arms crossed. You know what I'm saying? But I can't do everything. I have to delegate. Otherwise, we can't grow. And I have too much stuff to do, man. I've got so many ideas. When you think about the Simrell, the Warhead, and then the desktop, and then possibly, maybe someday down the fucking road, we can do something with an electronic. I want to do an electronic vape so fucking bad. Like, if I get my hands on an ability, and however I manifest this, I don't know. But I'm like coming for packs and fucking stores and Bickle. Like, your boy's not playing. If we're gonna do something, we're gonna make fucking waves, bro. I'm not in here just to fucking me to it. Hey, look at this thing I just copied from Homeboy. No. There's no Me Too actions over here. There's innovations. Had to buy Tim Tams for breakfast coffee at a koala hospital. Yeah, that sounds like some Australian shit right there, dude. I had to buy some Tim Tams for breakfast coffee at a koala hospital. I feel like that might be one of the most Australian fucking things I've read. So cool, dude. So cool. Hey, Grandma, how your TTs? Seems like potential for a smack upside the head is possible, but listen, that's good. Do you not trust anyone with customer service emails? That seems like it takes a lot of time and energy. It's not that I don't trust anybody. For one, it's really hard to keep track of the time for customer service. Um, because customer service isn't necessarily a full-time job, right? Because let's just say, for example, in 3 days I get one customer service email. Because here's the thing, I don't want customer service to be a problem. I don't want there to have to be multiple people employed for customer service. I want people to be able to have a really great experience and not have to say anything other than leave a review and be happy that they had the experience they've had. Like, that's what I strive for. So my customer service, believe it or not, isn't crazy, and I've been starting to get more and more caught up with it. And then I'll be able to be on top of it. But how do you employ somebody? I tried it. It didn't work out. How do you? And then what happens when said person says something that you probably wouldn't have yourself, or responds in a way that they could have done something different? At the end of the day, it's my ass on the line, and my last name is on everything. So that shit's important to me. Would I like to? At some point, sure, because I know I can't do everything all the time. But right now, nah, it doesn't make sense. Simrell gonna enter his grumpy supervisor era, just sitting live streaming and yelling orders. I don't want to be grumpy. Just in the morning though, like, you gotta give me, dude, don't fucking come up to me in the morning directly with a problem. Please give me time to drink my coffee and wake up. I will be grumpy. I'm not an asshole. There's a difference between being an asshole and being grumpy. You know? Innovation. Yeah. Is that a hospital for koalas or a hospital in a place called Koala? See, that's got the questions there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Customer service is a full-time job if you piss me off. Oh boy. Shit to my coffee. Yeah. It's a thing, bro. You're doing maintenance and HVAC work right now. I just go pick up trash on property for 30 minutes in the morning until I'm not mad at the world. It's a good idea. As long as you know what you need to do, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? I did HVAC before this. I quit my job because I wasn't getting paid enough. And I realized doing what I was doing wasn't going to get me to where I wanted in life. So I quit. Had like $500 in my pocket. And that's when somehow Dynavap came into my lap, the Dynavap product line. And then I got really creative. It's the reason why I've been able to make it. I've been able to work in this industry full time. Listen to me. Full time since day one of customizing stuff for the industry. It's what I did since day one. Never did anything else ever. It's fucking crazy. And I've probably made handmade on a fucking Rikon lathe, manual Rikon lathe with hand tools, over 5 to 10,000 fucking parts, vortexes or stems. And that's after what? Over a decade of making pens like that. So your boy's got some making experience. Anyways, I probably got old videos and shit of the shops and like where we started and whatever. I wish I had to save my live streams, but I've tried to document it. I've tried to at least document it. I just got to go. I think I got like 20,000 videos and photos. Something like that. Crazy origin story. We'll have to do like I really want to get an origin or a timeline for the website so we can show people like where we started, how we got there. And I want to show origins of products and designs because, boy, the amount of times that people rip my shit off is really fucking annoying. It's real fucking annoying. It's not, there's no flattery in it. I'll tell you. But anyways, it doesn't matter. But that way there's a timeline, you know. Since you bought the Woodwind, you're in love with Dynavap. Nice. The Hybridyne is great. Now what? Tempest 2? I would recommend a Simrell. I think it'd be a great addition. The Picasso of pens, man. Yeah. You've watched the majority of Simrell's vape journey. It's been a long, fun time. Pretty inspiring, actually. I'm fucking glad you've been chilling so long, man. It's cool. It's cool. It's been a while. I remember people were like, you're never going to get a patent on that vortex. You can't patent that. You can't patent an intercooler. You can't do that. You can't. But I did. So many people don't want to see anybody do well or do better than themselves, and it's a fucking shame. That is why I will do different. And you watch. I'll do different. Let's hit this again, okay? I remember one time there was a maker in the space. It's like, you should never patent anything unless you think it's worth millions of dollars. And I'm like, no fucking shit, dude. Why would you patent anything that's not worth shit? That doesn't make sense. God, it's been crazy. And I used to get upset about stuff in this industry. Now it's just like more disappointment. You know? It's like, you ever been young and your parents were like, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. That's how I feel, man. Fucking, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Like, there are some people in this industry that try to act like they're for the community, but they're fucking not. And it's disappointing to see. If you look, you'll find them. If you look, you'll find them. All right, this is the last one for real, then I got to go. This was fun. A lot of stuff to come. I'm excited. The next couple of weeks are going to be good. I do think that the next couple of months through until the end of the year, we've got November and December. I don't know where the fuck time is gone, but it's been here and it's gone. We got a couple more months. I want to do some really cool shit to kind of end this off. End this year with a bang, if you will, in a positive fashion. And make sure you guys are staying tuned. I'll try to continue doing more live streams Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. I try to always at least guarantee a Thursday. I won't always guarantee a Tuesday and a Saturday, depending on what's happening, but I'm going to try. Every other Tuesday is dual streams with Bud, which that is a thing I will do. But the Thursday I'm out of town, I will not be live streaming. And that's 2 Thursdays from now. Yeah. This is true. This is true. That was good. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Wombats poop about 100 cubes per night. You know, that's funny as fuck that you bring that up because somebody brought up wombats shitting cubes the other day at the shop, and we Googled it because we're like, what the fuck are you talking about? And in fact, it is a cube shape. It's really funny, I think. All right, let's here's what's cool is now I don't want this AVB. I don't save my AVB. I don't really care. So I'm going to just dump it upside down in the trash. This. And I'm going to show you how I did that. So this whole thing swivels upside down. See that? So you can empty it. And then if you don't want that tray open, it snaps in place like that. And then when you drop it down, look, you can have a full sesh with your AVB and everything. A full session station, a full sesh station. I'm excited for these. I hope you guys like them. I've spent a lot of time on them. My buddy spent a lot of time on these. Mr. Tony. We'll introduce you to Mr. Tony one day. Probably my best friend ever in the entire world, to be honest with you, not to be cheesy. not too many people are what do you want to call it? I don't want to say selfless is definitely one of them, but not too many people in the world like Mr. Tony. But anyways, one day you guys will get to meet Mr. Tony. He's a big part of behind the scenes of Simrell too, with helping to get my ideas into like actually machinable prints. Mr. Tony is a homie. All right. Anyways, where we at? Have a good night. I'll see you guys. Hasta la bye bye. That does lock into position. Yeah. Tony sounds like what you would call a real one. Yes. Yes. And he's got it. Imaginary friend. Oh shit, that'd be funny. All right, I appreciate y'all hanging out. I'll talk to you guys soon. Make sure you guys share this information with other people in the industry, just so people know there are more or different opinions inside of this industry about dryer vaporization and the things that we discuss over here, because there's really not many places you can get this information. I'm not saying that I'm right or other people are wrong. I'm just saying that I will give you another perspective and I won't sugarcoat shit. So anyways, that's it. Appreciate you. Talk soon. Okay, bye. Hey, like this shit too, by the way, over on YouTube. Like it and share it. All that stuff. We need more followers, man, on the YouTubes. We got to pop off. We got to do like, let's get 100,000 followers by, should we try to do 100,000 by the end of, let's say 2026, but that's a fucking massive reach, bro. I don't know. Let's think about that number. Maybe 20,000. That sounds like a doable number. I don't know. We'll have to see what we do.